Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Jacob Restituto, and I'm a musician from Northport, New York. And one of my favorite things to do is watching other artists in the studio. I think it is just a really fun thing to see, really fun thing to watch. You also can learn things. I think that there's so much opportunity to learn from other artists by watching them in the studio. And I wish more artists did what we're about to watch, because I think it's really cool. And actually, the fun fact about this, I actually originally thought that some random channel posted this video. And then I realized I was looking through Ariana's actual content, and I was like, oh my gosh, she actually posted the behind the scenes, and I love that. I want to see more artists posting behind the scenes of their content. I think it's so brilliant, and that's why I spend so much time on live streams, songwriting live or making music on live, or showing some of the behind the scenes. It's a really fun process to watch. So hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you want to check out my music, it's the best way to support the channel. This is Ariana in the studio. There's two videos. There's a 2-minute one and a 4-minute one. We're gonna watch both of them. This is the outro studio footage.
Yeah. Let me do that part again.
So they're recording this in one of two, actually probably just one way. I was going to say they're recording in one of two ways, where they're getting a direct feed out, and they're running into the camera. But what's likely happening, we're using some sort of task cam, which I have over here that I was going to pull up, and it's connected to wires. But that wouldn't make sense necessarily. Actually, it is possible. Okay, they're doing this one of two ways. Actually, let me grab the task cam because I'll help explain it. Either they're running the speakers, like letting the speakers open and play into the room, and she's in a soundproof room, which she definitely is. So they're able to speak and do whatever they want and let the music play out there while she's in the soundproof room. Or they have something like this, which is like, this is the Tascam DR40. And what they do have is the actual sound coming out into here. So for example, the audio, the music that you're hearing, maybe even her vocals coming into here. And then this is a mic that's picking up the room. So that could be what they're hearing too, because they could be wearing headphones in there too. So I'm not entirely sure how they have that set up. It's pretty clear.
Nice. Absolutely.
She's such a soft voice, man.
Yeah, let me do a little harmony on that.
It's cool because you can also hear the reverb and the natural, like the effects that they already have on there. So you're actually hearing the post-produced version at the moment, rather than the actual straight raw vocals. So many layered vocals, it's sick. Hear the reverb?
One more, please.
Nice.
One more note.
You got it.
Yeah, let me connect.
I guarantee that microphone you're seeing right there is probably like 10 grand. So what we can see from right here, he's using Pro Tools. This is typically the industry standard. I'd say it's probably 75% Pro Tools, 20% Logic, maybe a little more, maybe like 60% Pro Tools, 30% Logic, and like 10% other things like Fruity Loops or Ableton.
Let me hear that back. Maybe it's too much.
I personally use Logic. It's just what I learned on, so I never ended up changing it. What you're seeing right here, that's a pop filter. You can actually see mine up right there, this circle right here. That's a pop filter. What that does is it reduces, and I'm actually thinking about putting one on the microphone that I'm using right now. It reduces the p, or the, actually if you see, like I'll say please, there's probably a big push of air right there. Please, because B and P both have really, when you say them, you actually push out air, and that can overload the microphone, and it just can create or like sometimes it's a T because you push out air with T, like or thank. Some of these, just all these pushing out of air can pop the microphone, not break it, but what it does is it creates a large transient that's louder and larger than the rest of the thing. So if you actually listen, to a lot of live performances, you'll hear it in live performances, like say with like because, and you'll notice like an actual like a push of air, and it'll be a little like a bumps kind of sound. An interesting studio trick though that I personally do, and I'm sure thousands of artists do, is especially with background harmonies. This is a really interesting insight. Is you actually take out the sibilants. So for example, like Okay, so I have a song called "Say We're Sorry." It goes, "We say we're sorry, we say we're sorry, we say we're sorry, but nothing seems to change." Right in there's a lot of sibilants. There's a lot of s, and that s is can become really bright and actually really harsh on your ears, the listener's ears. So what I might actually do is have that main vocal, like "We say we're sorry," sing that, but the harmonies might be "We hey, we're Ari," or really like, and or actually that'd be the layered vocal. Now if we were to create a harmony, "We say we're sorry," that's a harmony. We say we're Ari in the background, or we really quietly say, "We say we're sorry, they were sorry," like just taking out that original syllabants. And what it does is you still hear the main thing, but that if you lay two things, because that one, if you layer them all perfectly, it's gonna be a really loud kind of sound. Secondly, because it's already louder than the rest of the word. Secondly, if you don't time them perfectly, you're gonna have two different and it's gonna become really, really just obnoxious, and it doesn't sound good. So you actually take out the syllabants. You could do it in post production. I prefer to do it not in post production. It's easier to be like, "We hey, we're Ari, we hey, we're Ari." I'll layer all these harmonies, even in the we say we're sorry. Hey, we're Ari kind of thing. Or like "thank you" or anything like that would have this, or because, or matter of fact, like all these big syllables, matter of fact. So you might want to say because it's a matter of fact, and you have that original T, but the harmony might be like matter of fact, and you take out that T just because it's smoother as a recording artist.
So that when the little background's coming after, it's not as loud.
Got it.
It should feel equal volume presence, but one just has 12 more notes.
Yeah.
Let me do that again.
So he's doing something called punching in the vocal. So like you're punching in just specific sections.
Yeah, just keep it. Yeah. And then we're good. I'll come out. I need to stop. I love that. That's really great.
That's cool. All right, let's go into the second one. Oh, that's a sick studio, man. Come on, having those games in there.
There are saved in the second half.
Love it, yeah. It's cool that you get to see all these little ad libs, how they were recorded.
Okay. I don't know what I did, but let me double it.
That's the worst, having to go back and figure out what you actually did.
Okay. Should I do two more?
Wow, really layered vocals.
One more.
Yeah, one more.
If you actually go back and listen to her music, it is amazing how many layered harmonies or ad-libs she does throughout her music.
I might want to do one more like that.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too. And then we'll
Yeah.
just hear how it sounds all together.
Okay.
Can you punch me right there?
There we go, punch in the vocals.
I think I did that note too many times. Okay. It's gonna be messy, but can I hear everything back together?
So the reason it's going to be messy is because they all just kind of stacked on top of each other. There's no mixing. There's no like, okay, let's put this one to the right here. Let's put this one to the left here. Let's put this one kind of farther in the background through reverb and the attack of the reverb. Let's EQ this one a little brighter. It's just going to be all layered straight up. So the key is, if that sounds good, if all those straight up messy vocals sound good, then when you actually pan them and mix them, it's going to sound 100 times better. But if they don't sound good originally, then they're probably not going to work.
Oh, I love that. I'd love to get another note on the yeah. I'm gonna add it. Yeah.
Her harp, like her pitch is really good.
Cool. Let's let's listen to this section one more time. Actually, let's copy and paste this section on over and build more.
So many layered harmonies.
Can we, I think I need the, yeah, to happen. Listen to that, yeah. Let's move it over to the right after the first.
It's actually pretty wild to see how much control she actually has over all this whole process. Because she's actually directing them. Often, I'll notice that the producer is actually directing the artist and say, "Hey, try this." Which it's good to have a good relationship between the two of them. Say, because she like producers hear things that she might not hear. She hears things that the producer might not hear.
Okay. Yeah. And then keep the second one blank because maybe I'll do something different there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you don't do. You know, the second time. Okay, let me do one more note. Yeah, let me do.
Oh my gosh, it's wild.
Listen to the second half.
Layers.
I think I know. Sorry, go ahead. One more time, I have an idea. Is that pretty?
So one thing that's actually really interesting is you got to have a really good relationship with your recording artists, as a producer, and as an artist, because you're not gonna. It's hard to be vulnerable and try new things because without the fear of messing up, unless you feel comfortable in front of that person. Because like if you don't know the people and you like she's trying all these different things, they could sound terrible for all she knows, and like to have to be vulnerable like that, you really have to have a good relationship with them.
Okay, let me double that. You can punch me a little closer this time.
Yep, gotcha.
Do you know? Does anybody know who that is? Who's recording her? The producer. This guy on the right's been bopping the whole time.
I think I'm only gonna do 2 of those. If you keep them kind of loud, it'll be okay. And then I'll just do a different note. Okay. Yeah, one more. I'll just stack the me's.
Okay.
He is a patient producer because there's a lot. She's doing a lot of takes, which is fine. But like when you're just sitting there, kind of okay, backing up here, because he's just hearing the same. Like she's doing all the work. He's just literally sitting there listening. You know, which is cool in itself. But when you're there recording a lot of takes, like, and who knows how much they cut out of this video. So he's a patient producer.
I'll just stack the me's.
Okay.
That's wild.
I love that.
Nice. Double.
One more maybe. Okay. Those are nice. We have one more.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, double. Can you put the lead a little bit louder again, please?
Yep.
I wonder what that says, but please put something on.
Yeah. That's fucking tight.
That's cool, man. I like that a lot. That was really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I love watching artists produce their stuff. It just inspires me. It makes me want to go make music. So, that being said, if you want to check out my music, that's the best way to support the channel. Thank you so much for watching and making it into the end of this video. Have a great day. God bless. Consider subscribing and checking out the Patreon if you want to check out documentaries, Zooms with me, a whole bunch of stuff on there. God bless and peace.